What what it do? Wow. All right, here we go. This is the first live. All right, here we go. First live for YouTube. Millennial Nation worldwide. Wow. All right. We're on our way, guys. We're at 49. We got 49 subscribers. It's pretty good. Gonna get into it right now. We got the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. This is one day later, of course, but I'm sure that we are still celebrating internally since it is the 4th of July weekend. Got the whole weekend to just kind of hang out and relax and barbecue, celebrate our independence, right? Uh, get our party on, get our groove on, right? I saw a bunch of fireworks, uh, saw some quotes, thought about some interesting quotes out there from some of our presidents in the past, right? And so I thought I'd just share a few of them as I have some nice fireworks going off in the background here. This is from the great George Washington himself. On this day, the birth of our the birth of our infant nation, let us remember that the preservation of the sacred fire of liberty and the destiny of the Republican model of government are justly considered, perhaps as deeply as finally staked on the experiment exhausted to the hands of the American people. Wow, George Washington coming with a difficult reenactment and reincarnation or something, right? Like that's difficult. That's difficult to read and understand. We'll try and fast forward ahead. Calvin Coolidge, apparently 1926. If all men are created equal, that is final. If they are endowed with an inalienable right, that is final. The government derives their just power from the consent of the governed, that is final. No advance, no progress can be made beyond these. Interesting words from Coolidge. Reagan said back in 86, the American dream is not that every man must be level with every other man. The American dream is that every man must be free and become whatever God intended he should become. It's pretty good. I like that one. It's pretty deep. Barack Obama said in 2012, the story of America is not simple, but what has been done for us, yeah, but what has been done for us, but what can be done by us together. That's the dream our founders set in motion. It's the dream that we have to defend and renew in our own time. So, Barack Obama, the story of America is not simple, but what has been done for us and what has, I don't know, that's difficult, Barack Obama. Maybe it's just the chat GPT that kind of messed up the wording on that one. That's probably what that was. But my favorite president of all time was the president from Independence Day, right? We got Thomas Whitmore, played by Bill Pullman, and he says that we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. And I don't think you could get any more clearer than that, right? Like, clear message, precise, to the point, makes you kind of think a little bit, right? Good times, good times. I did see some crazy videos of people getting hurt, of course, you know, with the 4th of July mishaps. And apparently there were some places that were taken over. Newport Beach here in California, apparently they took over the beach, man. They had to break out horses. The cops had to break out their horses and ride them on the sand. Poor police. Poor LeBron, man. He was not wanted in Los Angeles. And fans have let him know that even though he is deciding to leave and take his talents elsewhere, he won't be missed by very many. And I will leave that up to each of you to kind of give your own interpretation and whatnot. But I feel like he will have much better opportunities with other teams in a greener pasture, right? You could go somewhere and kind of just start all over. And I'm not sure where he's headed, but he did. They are saying that he is down for another year. So we got one more year of LeBron James, apparently. I think that out of the 8 years that LeBron James played for the Los Angeles Lakers, only bringing one NBA Finals championship home, it's kind of depressing, right? Like, I was hoping that LeBron James would have brought a couple titles home, but I get it. He's getting older, so it's harder for him to perform like he did when he was younger, especially when you got to carry a team. And so the one championship he won was during the pandemic. the COVID pandemic. And that's kind of a tough one to really grasp because, like, when you're playing in stadiums and you have no fans there that are like distracting you, and you could kind of just play like a pickup game, is what it seemed like. It seemed like it worked more towards LeBron's advantage. And I feel like even though we won a ring during the COVID lockdown, it wasn't really a deserving win because they were playing in empty stadiums. So I kind of look at it as like a tainted win, if anything. But we do wish you luck, LeBron James. And again, I thank you for the one ring that you did bring us. Uh, Los Angeles Lakers will hopefully have a good replacement for you. And because we're going to be freeing up a lot of money with that salary cap. And other trade talks, though, I'm hearing Giannis, everybody's talking about Giannis possibly going and playing for the Miami Heat and being paired up with Bam Adebayo. You know who I'm talking about, the center for the Miami Heat. What is it? I can't get his last name, man. It's so difficult. Anyways, if they do end up trading Giannis down to Miami, I think that Miami's going to have to trade a whole bunch of people. Like the picks that I'm seeing from the Google machine is saying that for Giannis and Bobby Portis, Milwaukee is going to have to give up Tyler Hero, Kale Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Gas, Kasparis, Jack Warner's, sounds like a bench player, and a number 13 overall pick in 2026, according to the Google. But there's nothing final on that yet. There is no promises that is going to happen. But there is a promise for Jaylon Brown. He's going to be having a good old time playing over there in Philadelphia, apparently. They have traded Jaylon Brown from the Boston Celtics to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for Paul George. What's up, Kitty? You're looking crazy over there. You going crazy? Cat's going crazy. You'll probably see him shoot across the screen here eventually. But so Jaylon Brown is off to Philadelphia. And in exchange, he's getting Paul George. And they're also getting Boston Celtics are also getting a couple of round picks. It looks like they're getting the first round pick in 2028 and 2031, and 2 second-round picks in 2028 and 2030. So it wasn't a straight trade-off, but if you ask me, in my personal opinion, a Paul George for a Jaylon Brown, that's a pretty good trade-off in itself, because Jaylon, he got the defense with good moderate offense, but Paul George has good offense with good moderate defense. And I think with Paul George teaming up with Jason Tatum now, the Boston Celtics will probably have a stronger chance because they'll be able to, I think, put up more points. I think conversely, the Philadelphia 76ers are needing more defense, right? Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey down there. I know they have a couple other people, but it's pretty much just those two, point guard and a center. So to have like a good 2/3 player, right, a shooting guard or a small forward, it'd probably be helpful for the 76ers. So I think they're both in that Eastern Conference. So it'll be interesting to see who makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals, considering they got New York over there as well, and Indiana Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton. He'll probably come back looking strong. And I mean, if Giannis goes to Miami, that's a song right there, right? Flow Rider. He gonna be out there making songs. Maybe Fat Joe, he'll get a pass and he'll be able to go down there to Florida and make some songs for Florida as well. But yeah, man, we'd like to see how that Eastern Conference is doing next year during the NBA Finals. Now, we got some other trade possibilities out there as well. Minnesota, possibly Charlotte. Minnesota is going to acquire LaMelo Ball, right, and Josh Green in exchange for Naz Reid and a 2033 unprotected first-round pick. I don't know what that means, but 2033 is a long time away. We got some other notable news here. Portland Trailblazers, Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, yeah, this is an interesting one. Ja Morant, man. They traded him from Memphis. He's playing in Portland now. And I don't know for the Portland Trailblazers to have anybody on their squad off the top of my head. So it's either John Morant's going to go there and be forgotten, or he's going to be a one-man wrecking machine that can be a star player for the Portland Trailblazers. We'll see, though. And then we got the Nets and the Timberwolves made a trade, apparently. Julius Randle and Nick Claxton to the Chicago Bulls, right? Wow, all right. Chicago getting a little bit of depth in the big man position. Julius Randle, man, he did have a tough season in the postseason. A lot of people kind of blaming him for the Minnesota Timberwolves not getting farther than they needed to. Hey, stop, man. Get down. Calm down. Why are you over there going crazy? Stop going crazy, Purrs. Crazy cat. Anyways, we got that for your basketball news. I think another quick little interesting story I heard. Apparently, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift getting married. Oh, there's some big news for you. But the biggest news, I guess, is where they're doing it at and what they're doing with it. So apparently, they're going to be having their wedding festivities at Madison Square Garden. They rented out the garden to get married, y'all. I wonder if they're going to sell tickets, because apparently they plan on donating $26 million to a joint donation to a charity. It doesn't say what the charity is exactly, but apparently these guys plan on getting together, selling out Madison Square Garden, and donating $26 million to some random organization. Way to go, Kelce's. Or would they be Swifts? What's happening there? Is Travis Kelce going to be Travis Kelce Swift, or is Taylor Swift going to be Taylor Swift Kelce? Taylor Swift Kelce is kind of a dope name now that I hear it out loud. It's kind of interesting. FIFA World Cup, man. I do not follow soccer, but I am trying. Here he is. I knew you were going to pop up here sooner or later. Crazy. You need to calm down, man. Fucking around too much. Calm down. Oh, watch it. Anyways, soccer, man. Yeah, FIFA. So we're in round 16 now, and I've been doing a little bit more following in soccer and just trying to figure out how the whole World Cup playoff bracket works. I get it now, right? We're in the do or die era of soccer. In round 16, this is elimination rounds. If you lose, you are gone and going home. So get it in while you can, right? I was watching earlier. I think Mexico. I don't know if they pulled it out yet or not, but they were having a hard time, man, going against England. Oh, no, it looks like England put it out. Damn, all right. So anyways, we got round 16. There are a couple of teams that have already made it. Some other teams that are on their way. I just wanted to go over what the schedule is. So we got Morocco already beat Canada, and they're into the next round, which is the quarterfinals, I believe. Yeah, quarterfinals. And then we also have France. They beat Paraguay. A lot of people I heard talking about Paraguay being really good. Norway beat Brazil. I don't know if that's an upset, but I always hear about Brazil being really good, right? I think they got one of the special players down there playing. Not Messi, but the other guy, was his name? Ronaldo? I don't remember. Yeah, England beat Mexico. Damn, that sucks. I was hoping Mexico would win. My teams, I'm going for United States of America, Mexico, or Germany. Yep. And so those are the ones that are still to come. We got Portugal against Spain tomorrow. Also USA versus Belgium. Let's go USA, Team USA. Argentina and Messi. I know Messi. I see his picture everywhere. They're going against Egypt. And Switzerland will battle against Colombia. And apparently, yeah, the first round for the quarterfinals is going to be France versus Morocco. Norway is waiting for their next opponent. And once we get into the quarterfinals, it'll be like semifinals and in the end. It's a lot of games still left to play, but they are getting to the end. What do you guys think of the soccer, man? Is your team still in it? If your team is still in it, chime in, let me know, man. I guess what we can do now, we're going to go on ahead and move on. Man, that picture camera's kind of big. I'm going to zoom that back out because that's kind of too big. I wanted to get into the AEW talk real quick, a little bit of wrestling talk, because MJF, man, justice for MJF. This guy's working too hard. This guy's working way too hard, man. He's defending his title like every 2 weeks, which is not normal for a champion. Like when Darby Allin was doing it, I get it because Darby Allin he wanted to try and do something different, and nobody on any promotion is defending the title as many times as Darby Allin did. I think within like the course of 2 months, right? So MJF is trying to outdo Darby Allin once again. He's gonna do a headlock takeover apparently. You know, not only did he beat a bunch of people, but I guess they had a big pay-per-view. They had a Forbidden Door that came up and happened. So a lot of the critics that I've heard giving their reviews on that was that the show was pretty good. It's long. Everybody was complaining about how long it is. I guess it was like a 4.5 hour show to 5 hours if you count the pre-show apparently. So Tony Khan is known for putting on these very long events and trying to give the paying customer their money's worth. But if you're on the East Coast, you're not going to sleep until 2 o'clock in the morning. So I could kind of feel your pain, JD from New York, right? I was listening to him. I got his opinion, and him and the other guy, Solomon, and the Tuesday Night Titans, you know, they gave pretty good reviews. Jim Cornette surprisingly gave a couple good reviews, and Brian Last, right? He was happy with a few of the matches, and from what I saw on YouTube, I was kind of satisfied too, right? You don't get the full matches on YouTube, but you get to see about 3 to 5 minutes, and I was somewhat impressed with what I saw. But I think for MJF, man, between now and Wembley, I'm curious to see how many more times he is defending the title, because at the pay-per-view Forbidden Door, right, you got wrestlers coming in from all different promotions, right? New Japan, Stardom, CMLL, right? And MJF, he's not taking any nights off, man. You know, he ain't busting a Roman Reigns and only defending that belt a couple times a month, right? You know, or a year for that matter. But yeah, I was kind of shocked to hear Jim Cornette give a positive review on one of the matches. And then the WWE, yeah, with that Bloodline bullshit, man. Like, it's cool. I like the Bloodline. It's the only thing to watch for me when I watch Monday Night Raw, especially considering that I don't watch NXT or SmackDown because of the streaming restrictions. But the Bloodline, it seems to be good, but it's also hit and miss, right? Like, I understand the concept of the Bloodline and the different paths that you can go down. But, I mean, you got about 20 different wrestlers that are involved in this Bloodline controversy again. And it just seems to be the same thing on repeat, right? You just replacing certain pieces with other pieces, but you're telling the same story. And so because of that, it's hard to kind of, you know, maintain interest. The Bloodline's taking up so much real estate on television, right? They're getting so much TV time on both SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, but for all the time that they're given, it doesn't seem like there's clear direction that, you know, there's no pictures being painted. I can't see them painting any pictures, right? I want to see a picture being painted. Right. So what I'm going to do here, one of the last things I wanted to do, it's not really for me. This is for someone out there who wanted to see me do a reaction video. And I've never done a reaction video before. I've kind of heard them done before, but I've never actually done one myself. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this or not, but I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to play the sound. I'm going to do a reaction video to Arnez J doing My Brother Rodney. Now, I am familiar with Arnez J a little bit from back in the day. Def Jam, right? Comic Def Jam, I think is what it was. But anyways, I don't remember Brother Rodney, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna react to it. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna play it right now. Arnez J, My Brother Rodney.
Y'all know I have a brother that's handicapped. I don't care. I'll talk about anybody. Let me tell you something. And don't you dare feel sorry for him. Don't you dare. My brother is the meanest handicap that God has ever created. And he look like this every day. And he'll just sit in the front yard looking at cars all day long. He screamed at me like that one day. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? That's his favorite word. Okay, I'm telling you right now, buckle up, buckle up.
See, that just means he's from the hood, right? This happens to be a kid from the hood.
I'm about to tell you the story about that day I came home. Rodney was waiting on me in the living room. I don't know why he was always waiting on me. You know the carports where you can pull up and see that big old picture frame window? He in the window like this. And I'm like, damn, what is wrong with him today? And I knew he was going to the front door because he just disappeared out the window, right? So I go to the front door. I open the door. He was right there. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? he made me hungry. I said, why you go ask mama to get you something to eat? Man, what the motherfucker mama get you? Eat motherfucker, you give me to eat motherfucker. So I said, okay, calm down, calm down. I'll get you something to eat. I said, you want some McDonald's? Me want Burger King. So I took him to Burger King. Now I thought because he was handicapped, I could park in the handicapped parking lane. That wasn't true. I get out walking all normal. This dude blocked my car in, so I couldn't go anywhere. I swear to God, he rolled down his window. His head was about this big. He started looking at me. I said, wow, I think I got his spot. My brother Rodney, So then he started talking, hey, you're not Sophie Parker right there. I'm like, man, who are you talking to? Oh, yeah. You're not Sophie Parker right there. And the dude spit at me. Why did Rodney get out the car? Yo, Rodney!
Got him.
Wait a minute. The dude got out of his car. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
No.
They was about to have a handicap fight. They started swinging, but they wasn't hitting nothing. So I had to push them closer together. I told y'all to buckle up. Okay.
Arnez, you wrong for that one. Hey, you know, he ain't joking, no, man. Watching these fights, man, is so entertaining. You ever want to get entertained, turn on Twitter, search Clown World, get on YouTube or on Instagram and just type in street people and then whatever city you are in and sit back and enjoy.
I gotta tell you this, Rodney whooped his ass. We driving down the street, Rodney got his head out the window. Bee-loo. I like, Rodney, get in. What's wrong with you? He called ambulance. Beat that motherfucker ass. So Rodney went home. My mama like, what happened to Rodney? Because he had a little torn shirt. He like, bee-doo. Keep that car ambulance. Keep that motherfucker ass. Y'all think I'm lying? Rodney went in his room, got out his Rocky Balboa championship boxing belt, put that bitch on, came out in the living room. Me a champion.
Motherfucker.
I want to tell you this. We got in trouble with Rodney. 2 days later, because we caught my parents doing it nasty. I'm serious. We caught my daddy and my mom doing it. They left the door open. My daddy was in that room killing my mama. I mean, he was hitting it so hard. I'm like, damn, I'ma fight back. And my daddy's a 2-time Vietnam vet. And for some reason, he can't let go. He's a drill team sergeant. You can hear him behind the door. And he did a move I had never heard before. Like, I'm like, what was that? So Rodney started walking around the house. I'm like, man, shut up. You're going to get us killed, man. So my daddy came out of the room. Who making that damn noise? And Rodney had, So my daddy beating me. Because he thought I put Rodney up to it, which I didn't. Shaq, I didn't. But he wanted Rodney so bad because Rodney wouldn't shut up. He's like, Rodney, come here. He beat Rodney across his back with a belt so hard it knocked the sound out of him. When you can hit somebody so hard, you put him on mute. Rodney turned around and slow motion back here. Oh, y'all think that was funny? Rodney tried to call the police on my daddy. Let me tell you what he did. He took the phone, went into the closet like nobody was going to know he was in there. You could see the phone cord sticking out. But you had to hear the conversation between Rodney and the police department. 911. Excuse me? So Sir, I can't understand you. Sir, could you please slow down? Okay. Get off your head. Get up. This is the last thing. Then I'm going to start the show. See?
Oh no, not the
This
pants.
is why
He pulling up his pants. Oh
families
no,
are so
fixing them up,
important.
man. Arnez J, my brother Rodney.
I don't know about white people. I know everybody black and Latino got an uncle somewhere down the line in their family that dress just like this. Nipples right to the belt loop. And got that one little testicle to hang on the side. And my Uncle Charlie, you ever notice when cats get old, they start leaving that one arm behind? And they be looking for their steps like that. There it is. And my Uncle Charlie, you ever notice your old school cats think they created dancing? I got to tell you this. I had go to my family reunion a couple years ago. And my Uncle Charlie was in the kitchen cooking fish. And when all my aunties are in the living room dancing, you know, when you ladies get drunk, y'all all do the same dance, right? So my auntie come on, girl. Come on, girl. Yes, right. Turn it up. Now, I got to show you my Uncle Charlie. My Uncle Charlie heard that song, came out and lost his living mind. He's like, goddamn, what's going on out here?
Shit all open.
There it is, nigga. He said, you don't know nothing about Charlie. Back it up, Charlie. Moonwalk, Charlie.
Get it, Uncle.
He said, y'all don't know nothing about Charlie. Then he did a dance move I had never seen. He said, here we go now. My name is Arnez. I love y'all so much.
All right. All right. That was good. That was funny. Resistance, man. Comedy is the resistance. Laughter, man. Laughter eases and heals the pain. Life is difficult. Life is tough. That shit is challenging, man. Makes you have to deal with a lot of dangerous and stressful things, right? Like, it ain't easy. It ain't supposed to be easy, I guess, right? It's got to be difficult. That way you learn. We can learn lessons in life. In 2026, that's what we're trying to do here in Millennial Nation worldwide. With all the madness happening in the world right now, as far as natural disasters are going, man, thoughts and prayers are out there for the world right now. Those earthquakes down south and in Venezuela and Japan. And of course, here in America, we got, storm season coming up, tornadoes and hurricanes, stuff like that. So you want to be safe, man. You got to cherish each day, man, as if it is the last, because it very well could be. I'm here in California. We could get that giant earthquake to hit us at any moment, right? And we haven't had one in a really long time, thank God. But you never know when something out of nowhere could happen, and then you're just kind of, man, fucked, right? Like, shit, I don't know. But I think that there's a growth, though, right? As long as we can come together and unite and help out, right? We can continue to survive, because that's all this shit is survival at this point. Survival of the fittest, right? We'll see what it's like in 20 years. It's going to probably be Mad Max style in 20 years, right? Everybody with the face tattoos and the fucking no more gas vehicles, only electric vehicles and shit, man. That's going to be weird. AI and robots fighting for jobs against human lives. God damn, man. It's 2026 now. We got 2046. Yeah, 2046. We'll see what happens then. Right now, we're holding it down, though, Millennial Nation worldwide, right? OG Millennial here. Going to try and keep showing you the world through these millennial eyes, right? So Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Kind of talked about a lot of different things tonight, right? We talked about some sports stuff, talked about some, I guess it was mostly all just sports stuff, wasn't it? Arnez J, man. That shit was hilarious, man. Arnez J, the Rodney. What was it, man? Brother Rodney. Check it out, man. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys watch this far, I'm going to do some edits, chop it up. You guys can see some videos and clips in the future, right? First live, though, so we'll see how many views we get. Man, wow, we're getting there, right? Started about 5 months ago with 0 subscribers. And now we got about 49, close to 50. We're doing it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Millennial Nation worldwide. Peace.